Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being and various kinds of relationships. We are doing a glossary of frequently used terms in mental health areas, and today let's talk about boundaries. Boundaries, as a layman would understand, is basically limits. Countries have boundaries beyond which you you are not free to pass. Sometimes you need there are some certain restrictions. So in emotional health, in mental health, boundaries are very similar. Boundaries are things that we have in place to make us feel comfortable, to give us our comfort zone. Boundaries are people specific, boundaries are situation specific, boundaries are or uh, location specific. So it can have any form of specifications that you feel comfortable with. You might feel comfortable doing certain things with certain people at certain times in certain situations. So all of these are your boundaries. You're comfortable going and watching a movie, say at 5 p.m. You might not be comfortable watching a movie at 10 p.m. because you want to sleep by 9 or 9:30. You might be comfortable watching a movie with a certain person. You might not be comfortable watching the same movie with a different person. You might want to attend an event provided that you a certain person or a certain group is not present. So all these things are your boundaries. You are not comfortable in a situation, whatever be the cause, whatever be the physical or mental aspects causing you to establish a boundary. You know the reason. You don't have to justify your reasons. You need to express your boundaries. When someone is not comfortable around a certain person, and there is an event, and that person is going to be in attendance, and when that person arrives, you gently let the host know that you would like to leave, and you leave the event. Or you ask the host beforehand, if the person that you are not comfortable with is going to be in attendance, or when they are going to attend, so that you can plan accordingly. If you don't express your boundaries, the other person does not know your boundaries and does not know if they are overstepping your boundaries. When you don't want to drink alcohol for any reasons, it can be societal, it can be religious, it can be a personal, it can be health reasons, whatever be it, and you are at a dinner, and everyone is is toasting, and you decide to toast with juice or water, and you say that I don't want to drink alcohol. If the people around you respect that, that is a good company. If the people around you say, that's weird, everyone is toasting, it's you have to drink, at least just drink one glass of wine. No, they are encroaching upon your boundaries. They are forcing you to uh, to break down your boundaries for them. They are trying to poke holes into your boundaries. A narcissistic person, a toxic person will always try to poke holes into other people's boundaries and make the boundaries as porous as possible and make the other person uncomfortable because they want to be in charge. You don't want to eat meat. Fine. So you decide that you let the host know that you don't eat meat so that they make sure that you have something when you attend the event. Or if they say we only have meat options and give you the option of bringing your own lunch or your own dinner, your own food, so that is accommodating or respecting someone's boundaries. But if the host says no, you have to eat meat, it otherwise it would not look good, the whole it would be awkward at the table when everyone is having meat and you have your own meal that you bring, it's going to be awkward. No, you expressed a boundary and they have to respect the boundary. If they cannot respect your boundary, you can say yes, if that is the case, I'm not going to attend the event. Yes, go ahead, uh, uh, I wish you all the best, go ahead with the event. I'm not going to uh, make you feel uncomfortable, make me feel uncomfortable, and I don't want you to feel awkward, so I will not attend the event. So these are establishing boundaries and respecting boundaries. But if there is someone who is forcing you to uh, to bring down your boundaries for them, oh, can't you do this for me? Oh, why do you have to be such a stuck up? You need to let loose. You need to go with the flow. See, everyone else is doing it. Everyone else might be doing it. Everyone else might be comfortable doing it. But that does not mean you should be forced to step out of your comfort zone for them. A healthy person respects your boundaries. There are different levels of boundaries. There are hard limits, there are soft limits, and sometimes we ourselves are curious to explore things that we are not comfortable with, and a healthy person will accommodate that and say yes, I'm there here. If if you don't feel comfortable at any point of time, I will respect that and you can turn back. You want to try something, I encourage you to trying something that is out of your comfort zone, and while doing that, yes, I want you to be comfortable, so I'm going to be there for you. That is a positive reinforcement of someone to encourage them to try something that they are not familiar with. A toxic person will force you to go their way, will force you to do things that you are not comfortable at all, will force you to basically just cater to them. Or just do it for me. I've done so much for you. They try to guilt trip you. Can't you do just this small thing? So when sometimes a toxic person who is a friend, when we are healing from a traumatic experience, they force us into doing things that we are not comfortable. They're like, after we break up with from a relationship and healing, they force us, yes, you need to go out, you need to go out and have a life, you cannot keep keep to yourself. You need to go out. I'm going to set you up on a date. Go and meet this person. No, that is forcing people to bring down their boundaries, because at that situation the boundaries are different. Usually, yes, they might be after they have uh, healed from their the breakup. They would go out, they would want to go out and meet other people and interact with other people, but not right now. So that is situation specific boundary, people specific boundaries, time specific boundaries, location specific boundaries. All the boundaries are important. Healthy people in our lives respect our boundaries and encourage us uh, and support us when we are stepping out of our own comfort zone, and help us explore uncharted waters. A toxic person will force us, and we are not comfortable, and they make us feel guilty. They force us uh, into not having any boundaries with respect to them. Whatever they say has to go. So, in a toxic relationships, our boundaries are not respected. They are played with, they are toyed with. You were comfortable doing that with them, why not with me? You were comfortable going out, uh, you were comfortable uh, doing it back a year ago, why not now? So toxic people try to break down our boundaries in all different interactions. At workplace, a toxic boss will try to break down our boundaries that we have set to separate our professional and personal lives, our professional and personal times. They, they force us into working overtime after the time that we clock out. They they force us to interact with them. They force us to attend events that we don't want to attend. So boundaries are there for a reason. Boundaries are there to make us feel comfortable too, because we have established boundaries based on various interactions and experiences that we had. There's a reason why we have any boundary, and no one has the right to question the validity of our boundaries. Every boundary is valid, every boundary has to be respected. If someone forces you to break your boundaries, they are the problem, not you. You do not have to justify your boundaries to them. You just have your boundaries. And it's also our responsibility to not force others using the term boundaries, force us to do something just using the word boundaries. Toxic people also use the word boundaries to force us to break our boundaries. They say, you need to respect my boundaries, you need to validate my boundaries, while them not respecting ours. They use boundaries, they use the word boundaries to manipulate us, while breaking down our boundaries and making us feel extremely uncomfortable and guilty. Thank you. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below if you're comfortable, and share my videos with people that you feel would benefit from my content. And please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.